Hello everyone, I am Julian Morris with the Channel 5 News. In the headlines, the Deputy Prime Minister calls on the Electoral Office to provide clarity regarding opposition allegations that holders of economic citizenship will be registered to vote. The Pidit Savan Resettlement Program at an advanced stage of completion, and All Hands on Hearts takes its school building expertise to the community of Mount Prosper. The details coming up.
At Millennium Freight Services, we offer a wide range of shipping solutions. Internet shoppers sign up for your free U.S. address with AirPost. And with AirPost warranty and return, you can count on peace of mind for all your pieces. Shipping to and from anywhere around the world, from large containerized cargo to smaller packages with Liat Cargo and UPS. Shipping from Trinidad, Logistics International's got you covered. Avoid the port with our customs clearance and optional home delivery services. Ask about our packing services. We make moving easy. MFS, your one-stop shipping solutions company.
There are signs everywhere. Pay attention whether you're male or female. Visit your health center to get screened. It's a preliminary test to determine if you are exposed to the HIV virus, an STI, or tuberculosis. Some people who are HIV positive also have tuberculosis. But there's hope. Tuberculosis can be cured. And yes, you can live a full life with HIV. Talk to your doctor. Be responsible. Help stop the spread of TB, HIV. Encourage everyone to get tested.
First up in the news, Deputy Prime Minister Reginald Ostry has publicly called on the Electoral Office to push back on opposition allegations that its staff will register holders of CBI passports to vote in the next election. Calling in on a talk show on Kyrie FM Sunday night, the Deputy Prime Minister made the point that the Electoral Commission needs to defend itself against the allegation made by the leader of the opposition. The Deputy Prime Minister says the notion that holders of economic citizenship would be registered to vote is itself illegal, and the Electoral Commission and the Chief Elections Officer need to clarify this matter. Channel 5 News reached out to the Chief Elections Officer for clarification Monday, but we have so far not obtained an interview. However, a release from the Electoral Office states that absolutely no registration of new electors will take place outside of Dominica, and neither will any person, whether a citizen of Dominica or the Commonwealth, be eligible for registration if he does not satisfy the requisite qualifying period. The release goes on to say that the eligibility of requirements for registration of new voters remain unchanged. Only citizens of Dominica who have resided here for 12 months prior to registration, who are 18 years and older, and who have resided in a polling district for a continuous period of at least 3 months are qualified to vote. It goes on to say a voter verification exercise will be undertaken to improve the accuracy of the registers of electors. In more news, 4 Adventist Church properties are currently under renovation from the impact of Hurricane Maria. Last year, 28 of the island's 34 Adventist churches were seriously compromised by the hurricane, and steps have been taken to address this issue. Local coordinator of the Adventist Development and Relief Agency, ADRA, Nurse Priscilla Prevo, says work is well underway on 4 structures.
We have risk management insurance with the church, and they came in subsequent to the hurricane and did assessments and have made payoff to the churches, and so they have that sort of assistance to rebuild. So we have the Roseau Church, we have the Bond Seventh-day Adventist Church, the Bend Seventh-day Adventist Church. These churches are on their way with their restructuring and rebuilding.
Maranatha Volunteers International has also been instrumental in the renovation of church properties in Dominica.
The Burial Church was completely destroyed. That church was initially sponsored by Maranatha Volunteers International, and they have undertaken to do that church along with some other churches. So as we speak, we do not have volunteers on the ground right now. The last set of volunteers left at the end of July, and they're expected to be back in November. So at this moment, the walls are up. There is a steel frame building, and the entire frame is up. And when they get back, the roof and the rest of the work will continue.
Maranatha Volunteers International is also undertaking works at the community center in Wesley and the churches at Buetica and Rivière-Siwick. As regards the other church buildings on island, Prevost says plans are afoot to give these structures some much-needed attention.
The other churches, we are mobilizing volunteers to assist the locals and also mobilizing funds, because for some of the churches, the insurance would not cover the entire cost of repair. So we are happy for the sort of network that we have as a church, that individuals and churches are willing. Right now, I am working with a group from Orlando, a church over there, that they are planning to come in January to assist in, rebuilding the church.
And the manager of the Dominica Solid Waste Management Corporation believes it's time the country develops legislation to help reduce plastic waste in the environment.
In July this year, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit announced the government's move to ban single-use styrofoam and plastic food packaging material from 1st January 2019. And while Florian Mitchell, General Manager of the DSWMC, supports this move, he believes more can and should be done to prevent plastic pollution in the country. He made reference to beverages sold in plastic bottles and the volume of waste they can generate.
So what do we do after we've used that material? You cannot ban it. You understand? So that is where we're saying, can we now have a beverage act that would allow me, the consumer, to get 10 cents after I use my beverage if I return it to a facility? It would mean now that material will not be put out in your general waste. It would mean that I would have to take that to a recycling facility and I would get 10 cents for it. And that volume of PET that would be seen in our streets, on our seashore, in our ocean, at our landfills, it will not be there no more. Though you cannot ban it, but if you put the system in place, you're ensuring that it is returned to an approved facility.
Mitchell says plastics contribute significantly to pollution and steps must be taken to reduce this occurrence.
If you look at statistics, plastic waste, it's like 86% or more of land-based waste is plastics because of how light it is. It's easy to be blown, it's easy to be swept to the sea through the drains and through the ravines where we, when I say we, throw them down because we figure we don't need it again, So that is what the Returnable Act, if we were to develop that, would deal with.
Mitchell encouraged entrepreneurs to use the upcoming ban to develop their skill and increase their income.
And you could start creating industry by using those apparel and branding it and have a nice logo. Dominica, we care about the environment, building services in Dominica, and you sell those things $5, $10, and you'd be so shocked how you are so trendy now, and you have a line of bags. I mean, we have to look at those things. I mean, many times we do not look at waste as a resource, and I think we need to look at waste as a resource and how can we use that material and help it, use that material to feed ourselves and create jobs for ourselves and our family.
There is currently a PET shredder at the Forkole landfill. However, it has not resumed operations since the hurricane.
You're watching Channel 5 News. We'll have more news after this.
Rudolf Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolf Thomas has lumber and plywood, galvanized and fenced pipe. Check out Rudolf Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. Go now to Rudolf Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Thank you for staying with us. It's been a long, hard road for the people of Petite-Savanne who were displaced by Tropical Storm Erica in 2015. Based on what Channel 5 News saw in Bellevue-Chopé on Monday, that long, hard road is much closer to an end. Back in July, the MP for Petite-Savanne, Honorable Kenneth Daru, said the promised land was in sight and the Petite-Savanne people would soon be there. This is what will soon be the new village for the people of Petite-Savanne. There are 369 housing units nearing completion for the displaced people of Petite-Savanne. The project has been on stream for about a year, and the first set of completed houses should be available very soon. While the project was conceptualized for displaced Pilit-Savan residents, it will also accommodate some displaced people from the Pishley area. Parliamentary Representative Kenneth Daru has said that this is a bittersweet moment for the people. Bitter because of the circumstances they've had to face along the way, and sweet when one considers the speed with which government has moved to take care of the situation. All 369 housing units of the Pilit-Savan resettlement program will be given away free. The 49.6-acre settlement is being built by the Montreal Management Consultants Establishment. Funding to the tune of over $2 million was provided under the Citizenship by Investment program to acquire the land. Principals, teachers and children have headed back to the classroom under a revised strategic plan of the Ministry of Education.
Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Chandler Hyacinth, told the recent National Principals meeting that a refined and reviewed strategic plan will help reap better results at the school level.
And one of the first things that we have changed is our vision for the Ministry of Education, to make it more resilient. So our new vision is every learner succeeds. Every learner succeeds. And so we move in the child and we say learner to incorporate early childhood, primary school, secondary school, college, adult education. Every learner succeeds. Given the right environment, given the right opportunities, every learner succeeds.
Hyacinth says the ministry's mission has also been adjusted for the 2018-2019 academic year.
And our new mission is to build and manage an education system that is transformative, responsive, socially and environmentally sensitive, nationally relevant, globally competitive, and inspires lifelong learning. So we hope in all those terms we capture what the Ministry of Education is about.
The PS urged all those in the education sector to focus on delivering efficient service in order to see improvements over the academic year.
Education officers, they have clients. You. PS has clients. Everybody. You, the principals, you too have your clients in your school community. Your students, foremost client. Your staff, foremost client. Your parents and your community leaders. As principals, we are asking you to reflect on how you deliver service to your clients.
Still with education, on the eve of the anniversary of Hurricane Maria, All Hands on Hearts is busy working in that community of Mont Prosper. The team recently completed a school building in Paybush, and here they are back at it doing construction on a new facility to house grade K and 2 classes at the Mont Prosper School. The original facility was destroyed by Hurricane Maria.
What was here before was a primary school and a preschool, which were both destroyed or damaged from the hurricane, and so much that we had to start fresh with both buildings, so that we're making them hurricane and earthquake resistant. And this is an additional space to the current building that they have now, which is too small for the preschool through primary school that they have. So we have 2 new buildings that we're building, the preschool and the primary school.
Okay. Do you have a timeline on it as to when you hope to finish it?
Yeah, we do. We started in mid-August, and we're hoping to go to late December, so that's about 4 months.
There were 35 volunteers on site on Monday. That includes the local workers and volunteers. Volunteers working with All Hands on Hearts come from all over the world, including the Caribbean.
Just a bunch of really enthusiastic volunteers for the most part. People come from all over the place. We respond to disasters around the world. So people hear about us through friends or just searching online, and right now is a big day, just working through lunch continuous until it's finished, which is like a whole 9-hour day. So that's why everybody's so busy right now in particular.
The projects depend in large measure on the funding available.
We hope so, but it's all up in the air. We're an organization that runs on donations, so it's a matter of if donations come in and there's enough support for us to stay and do another project, then we'll do that.
The team receives help from volunteers, the UNDP and the Red Cross. Corporate entities such as Flow also assist. Flow has committed $500,000 towards the Paybush and Mount Prosper school projects. Dayton says he gets a sense of fulfillment from doing volunteer work.
I really enjoy the work. I really have always felt comfortable and engaged on the construction site myself, and then working with all the volunteers and being able to share with them some of my enthusiasm and the general cause behind it, I feel really good about. So it all feels really nice, and it's great to connect with the community here, so it's a good work environment.
And volunteers are also working to repair roofs damaged by Hurricane Maria in Mount Prosper, and they are doing it one at a time. This is one of the houses they were working on Monday. The team leader, who is from Australia, spoke to Channel 5 News about the project on which his team has been working for the last 4 days.
I just love helping people, I love building. Yeah, I'm a carpenter back home, so I really just enjoy building stuff. It's a lot of fun. Helping people's cool, meet cool people.
Hands and Hearts, how did you get involved with them? How did that work out?
I was traveling the US last year, and I was emailed about helping out in Louisiana, and I started there, and then I fell in love with the program and went to Puerto Rico 2 months, built roofs there, and yeah.
Okay, and here you are in small, little Dominica, in a smaller village, Mount Prosper, working on a house. Whose house is that? I mean,
this is Juliana's house. Lovely lady. She's got a couple of kids in there. Yeah, beautiful family, very nice. Their roof that they had leaking, and it was no good. So.
But you have quite a crew on top there working on that. You putting in a brand new roof or just?
Yeah, brand new. We demolished the entire thing, and that's all new equipment, galvanized, new bolts, hurricane clips, straps, everything. Yeah.
So when you're done, there's going to be a pretty happy family there.
Extremely happy family. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I can't wait. Yeah, we should finish today. A couple of hours, we'll be done there and start our new house tomorrow.
When you're done with this, you move to another house?
Yeah, we've got plenty of houses to do. We're going to be here till December. Roofs, many roofs need to be done here. So Dominica, the best, beautiful island. The beach is just there, the mountains just there. It's unbelievable.
M&J Covering is the producer of designed galvanized and galvalume in Dominica. They design to your specifications, color and length, 4 styles of galvanized and galvalume pre-painted roofing sheets as requested, and supply all your galvalume accessories. M&J Covering helps you control spending and reduce waste. At M&J Covering, they are also equipped to build your roof to precise standards anywhere on island. So come to M&J Covering at 1 Mile in Portsmouth or call 445-5001, 275-5003 today.
To end the news, a look again at the headlines. The Deputy Prime Minister calls on the Electoral Office to provide clarity regarding opposition allegations that holders of economic citizenship will be registered to vote. The Pidit Savan Resettlement Program at an advanced stage of completion, and All Hands and Hearts takes its school building expertise to Mount Prosper. Feel free to contact us at news@mapping2k4.com. You can access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching. Join us tomorrow.